Hello and welcome to the fourth part of my NES collection. I'm your Mr. Van in 1974 and the next six, starting with the top row, Defender of the Crown. This is a really instant classic from Cinemaware. I think you know it from the C64, you know it from the Amiga, maybe you know it from the CDI. This version is also really good. And I was really skeptical about the NES version. But it's better than its reputation. It's not a perfect port. Not at all. I recommend the C64 version, not the NES version. But it's okay. It's playable if you like the Defender of the Crown system. This mixture of strategy and QuickTime events. This is a really interesting version. So I think you get it really easy on fairs and flea markets. So it's playable. It's okay. The same thing of Aladdin. I didn't know that Aladdin was also on the NES. I know it from the Mega Drive, from Super Nintendo, of course. The PC version. This is unique, I think. This is a downgraded version of a Super Nintendo version, but it works. It's okay. It's a nice jump and run, and I think it's if you can get it, go get it. It's absolutely acceptable. I was surprised, so maybe you will be too. Road Fighter. This is a really good port of the MSX version. This is really good. I think this is very close to the arcade. If you want to know Road Fighter, there was a sequel, or inspiring sequel, F1 Spirit. This is one of the masterpieces of the MSX. Road Fighter is a typical arcade racer from the top perspective, but like Spy Hunter, for example. But it's okay. It's absolutely playable, and this version is good. So get it. Tiger Heli is also an arcade port, and a very good arcade port. There was also a game labeled Tiger Mission on the C64. This is a clone of Tiger Heli, but has awesome music, great soundtrack. Do yourself a favor and Google it. The soundtrack is absolutely gorgeous. But Tiger Heli is very arcade perfect. This version is really good. So if you like a SMUP with a helicopter, typical arcade style, this is a great game. Of course, I like it, and maybe you will like it too. Tennis, one of our black box titles. It's okay. You got Mario as a referee. It's tennis. It's okay. It's playable. It's fine. It's okay. It's not the greatest tennis game of all time. No. But it's absolutely okay. So you can get it. The Adventures of Bayou Billy. First of all, it's a game that has a lot of substance. You have a beat 'em up part, you have a racing part, you have a shoot part. Well, so many things. You can play this game with a light gun. But I don't like the gameplay. It's absolutely too hard. It's absolutely strange gameplay. I think the Japanese version, was it Mad City or something, is much easier and plays a lot better. This is the hardened version, the enhanced version, and no, this is not a good game. So if you want to hit yourself and torture yourself, maybe it's your kind of game. it's not a good game. Nah, I'm not a fan of The Adventures of Bayou Billy. No. The next 6. Ski or Die is the sequel to Skate or Die. Now you have events about skiing, and I think this version is a better port than Skate or Die. I think the C64 version is still the best, but this game is really interesting. It's better on the NES. It's than Skate or Die. If you're a fan of the Epix game series, so maybe you give this game a chance. It's okay. I think Ski or Die in the same definition is not better than Skate or Die, but it's okay. It's playable. Pinball. I was surprised. This is one of the first games. I think this is also one of the black box games. This is the classic series with this little Mario on it, and this pinball game is really good. I was surprised. I was surprised how good the first games are, and this is one of it. It's a great pinball game. If you like this kind of concept, it's not in the league like Pinball Dreams or Pinball Fantasies, but it's a good pinball game. And the interesting fact is, there's a mini game also with Mario in it. I was surprised. I was really surprised. This is really good. It's really playable. This is a really good game. Shadowgate. It has the same style like Deja Vu, and it's, I think, yes, there was on the N64 a sequel that was not so good. Shadowgate is a RPG like an adventure, maybe. It's okay. I think this adventure is not the best, should I say, point and click adventure, but it's interesting. If you like this, I think on the Apple there was a lot of games like these kind of games, and so now you have a little bit more RPG than adventure, but it's okay. So maybe you can play it. It's interesting, to be honest. I want to get it and I want to play it, and I was satisfied. That's for sure. Excite Bike. Yes, this is one of the great classics. This is, if you want to, is it just a bike game? I don't know, but it's more than a racer. It has more depth in it. The races are fun, and you can build your own tracks. You can do something more. It's really good, and as a start title, it was really good. Excite Bike, it's one of my favorites. Maybe this is the choice for you too. Gradius, or better known as Nemesis. To be honest, I think this version is good. Is it arcade perfect? Maybe. The problem is, I know the MSX versions very well. This is my system what I grew up with, and these versions are a little bit more strategic than arcadey. Where some same levels, but it's different with a collection of specials and power-ups and something. So the MSX version is more, should I say, more depth when action, maybe. This is really like the arcade version, so it's faster, it's maybe deadlier, so it's a good game, of course, but I don't know if it's my favorite port. I don't think so. But if you like this game, and believe me, there's so many great things about the series. This is a SMUP, this is a shoot 'em up par excellence. Just get it. Little Nemo, the Dream Master. It's a unique game. Has a unique style. I think it's based on the Child book. And I think I like this style. This is a jump and run with a puzzle sections and elements. It's a little bit tough sometimes. A little bit confusing. But I think this is a really good game. If you're a little bit the dreaming type or the fairy tale liker, you're very fast into it, and I think this is a really good game. This is a really good jump and run. It's a little bit different. It looks different. It feels different sometimes, but it's an classic. Oh, I think I like it. I like it really. Thanks for watching. This was another part of my NES collection. I'm your Mr. Venom 1974. If you like this video, please rate, leave a comment, subscribe if you want, and believe me, there will be more. See you.